Hey everybody, welcome back to NextTimeOn, where we are doing chapter narrations of Kagurabachi. If you guys like Kagurabachi as much as I do, make sure you like and comment down below. It helps with the algorithm. And if you don't mind the narrations, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Well, anyways, let's get into today's episode. Looks like chapter 122 is titled Start, and it picks up right after chapter 116 ends, which is when the Irishima talks started. Alright, so we got Rokuhira. Yum. Is this really a rice ball? It's so fluffy. So fluffy. Good, right? It's all about the precise amount of compression and how the rice harmonizes with the air. The rice balls I make transcend rice balls. Incredible. Subaru Urita. I read your book a long time ago. Oh, so you're a serious student, huh? I love doing that voice for him for some reason, I don't know. Serious student my ass. It was pure garbage, wasn't it? I knew it. I figured guys like you would keep trying and failing until you saw through the lies. Good? You wasted my time. It wasn't a waste. You developed a strong internal logic through the process of unearthing lies. What? The lightweights will read that stuff and give up. It's incomprehensible, right? That way, only the truly refined swordsmiths endure. It's a more peaceful world that way. I want my money back. Have another rice ball. Oh, fine, we're even now. Just how starved are you? If you practice out in the open, a swordsmith of your caliber would earn high accolades in no time. And you know Rokuhira is just stuffing his face right now. If you have a reputation, you can charge more. There's no reason to starve to death. That was delicious. Making a living by selling deadly weapons is something I've never been comfortable with. But that's how it should be. We should continually struggle to forge blades to protect people. Being recognized by the state as living treasure or whatever feels like a blanket approval of this craft. That scares me. Oops. I wasn't talking about you. I just meant for me. A cocky punk. Yeah, but if you starve to death, you won't be grappling with anything for long. I get that. You have a goal, right? Yeah. To forge the greatest sword ever. What do you mean, the greatest swords ever? I'm not sure. So, I just have to keep forging them. I'm prepared to make thousands. That's going to require money, right? Oh, that is sick. We are going to tilt that and make that the thumbnail for today's video for sure. March 20th, post-Irishima conference. Togashiba returned to headquarters with the corpses of the 6 conference attendees. Damn, rip this squad. How's Shiba's condition? He took a lot of hits. He suffered more than 20 broken bones as well as internal injuries. Thanks to the sorcery treatments, he can now respond to questions, but he's going to be out of commission for a while. Then it looks like it is 4 p.m. at the Sorcery Bureau, and we are now skipping back to right after the Irishima talks. So at the end of last chapter. The Mikaboshi, the clan of sorcerers who once ruled Japan. They were said to have died out eons ago. And now apparently they've been lurking at the bottom of the ocean all this time. Incredible. And their demands? Initially, they stipulated that we surrender all the Datenseki we extracted from Irishima, as well as the 3 prefectures of Tokyo, Chiba, and Kanagawa. But they appended those demands after the battle. This is the final version. Now, on to the main topic. Oh, poor broken Chiba. Oh, we love you. Long ago, our ancestors were banished by the Soga Clan. When our ancestors retreated to that island, they prayed fervently for our clan to be left in peace. Thanks to the Soga princess's prophecies, that was hard to say. Thanks to the Soga princess's prophecies, we were falsely accused of belligerent intentions. They used the gravity of their Kurotsuchi to sink us to the murky depths of the ocean, but to no avail. The Soga are alive and well. To this day, they have a princess, don't they? Oh, this is gonna be good. Shikoku's ultimate demand was the Dattenseki we mined on Irishima and Princess Soga. Oh, I'll call that. Of course, their goal is to exact revenge against the Soga. The system that maintains order among the sorcerers of our nation is governed by a long history of deep-rooted traditions revolving around the Soga Clan. Princess Soga represents the very heart of that system. Losing her would signify the collapse of the regime. So, that's their goal. No, the Soga must be destroyed, but their blood has value. The princess will bear my child. I like that voice for him. I'm gonna forget this shit next episode, so pardon me. I'll have to go back on the recording and, remember these. If you guys like it. If not, let me know. I try. I could just read it with a blank voice as well. After that, we will slaughter the Soga clan. Their sorcery lives in their blood, and that sorcery contains their legacy. Their goal is dominion. To wield the blood of the Soga clan. To wield the blood of the Soga, and to usurp their power. Wait, how could they know the inner workings of our underworld? They even knew the name for the Dattenseki. Apparently, they managed to extract the general gist from some idiot on Irishima not associated with the government. And the princess? My voices are always going to change, I'm sorry. She fell unconscious the moment the conference ended. She's awake now, but it looks like we see some attendants screaming her name, Chiaki! After they delivered their final demands, a flood of new visions came to her. It's probably why she lost consciousness. And, ooh, she sees everything coming. There will be hell on earth! The government unequivocally rejects their demands. The view is that we cannot accept such violent and incomprehensible behavior. Moreover, the government intends to expand the anti-sorcery strategic force established over the past 2 years. Alright, then we see some people. We know some of them. We have seen some of these people already, so if we look right here, he's dead right now in the current timeline. As are most of these people, probably. Oh wait, the anti-sorcery strategic force. Is that the one where the dude got his whole squad killed? The anti-cloud gouger force? Was it that one? I forget. Remind me down below. But we might know some of those faces. They're leaving the specifics to us. It's not enough. Hiroto Soga was our strongest warrior, a true singularity. Alone, he could dismantle a powerful dynasty. And we sent 3 other fighters no less capable than him. They were the strongest unit we've ever assembled. And this enemy prince, or whatever he is, massacred them single-handedly. At the end of the fight, he was lounging on his sofa completely unscathed and sent back a sole survivor. Plus, they had 5 more warriors of the same caliber. This isn't something we can just throw more soldiers at. We have a stockpile of Kaiichi. That maybe it's finite. The enemy has the exceptional ability to regenerate. If we don't use it at the right moment, it could come to nothing. Perhaps our only hope is Flame Bone of the Starving. No! We've already reached out to the Kagurabachi Clan, but it's not that simple. They haven't had an appropriate master in ages. If it got out of hand, it could relegate the entire continent to a scorched wasteland. But it could have to be something that phenomenal. Otherwise, a battle will produce nothing but more casualties. We know, but looks like we have Rokuhira on the outside, visiting his homeboy Shiba, who is alive because he's the goat and he's always going to live. He is not going to have some crazy arc where he dies by sacrificing himself. Maybe, but we're not going to get there yet. Should you be up? That Hasumi guy told me I have to get up. Ooh, he knows that blade. My Kohai's turning 18. Forge him a good one, would ya? Hasumi, the force that annihilated Japan's strongest unit in history, was the power of the Dattenseki. The enemy harnessed the astronomical energy of the Dattenseki with their sorcery. We know that! But that's all it is. It seems like an insurmountable chasm, but the power of the Dattenseki is the enemy's only advantage. What are you trying to say? That our only winning strategy is to utilize the Dattenseki? Well, in that case, we've already got our answer. We've been working on it for 2 years, and we still haven't cracked it. The enemy doesn't seem concerned either. It may not be physically possible for us to wield that ore. Rokuhira, how much Did Mr. Hasumi tell you? And rip those guys. Everything. So, you think there's a way? March 21st. Midnight start. Oh, good chapter for sure. We are going to go right from chapter 122 into 123. After that, we are going to go right into chapter 124. We will be current then, and then we'll be back onto our weekly one chapter episodes. And when there is a skip week, we will probably have some bonus content for you as well. So stay tuned. Anyways, on to the next chapter. All right, guys, we are getting right into chapter 123, which it does not look like we have a title for yet. It looks like we start off learning about the Enchanted Blade plan. It is March 21st now, 3 a.m. Meeting of experts regarding the Enchanted Blade plan. In conclusion, based on our analysis, we believe that in theory, the Enchanted Blade proposed by Master Urita could be realized. It all hinges on the ability to create a vein of ore in the katana. This enables the blade to be charged with spirit energy, like a battery, allowing the wielder to command enormous quantities of energy. However, there is one major barrier. The Dattenseki is an iron ore. Before it can be forged into a katana, it must first be refined into steel. But the Dattenseki is heat reactive. When its temperature is raised beyond 1000 degrees, it amplifies the fire and triggers an explosion of unfathomable magnitude. No matter how we run the math, people will die. And supposedly, this swordsmith, by the name of Kunishige Rokuhira, claims he alone can do this. His explanation is extremely vague, but it's worth a try. Based on what? He was able to infer everything we discovered in our top secret experiments merely by looking at it. He has an unusual eye. A guy who works for the Sorcery Bureau brought him here completely unauthorized. You could have tipped him off in advance. But why would we do that? Good question. And this swordsmith? Apparently he's very young with minimal qualifications. Hardly any track record. We're just going on Master Urita's recommendation? He's only sold 3 katana? But that's why we're advocating for just one experiment, to give him a chance to prove his claims. Just one experiment? Hasumi, be rational. With the Dattenseki, a single mishap could spell a tremendous calamity. We have only a tiny amount we managed to extract from Irishima. And you're suggesting that we entrust that asset and the fate of our nation to some 2-bit swordsmith? He saw Mashiro's corpse. No wonder he's frantic. We've received a response from the Kagurabachi Clan. Flamebone of the Starving, the mystical weapon proposed to counter the Mikaboshi, belongs to the Kagurabachi Clan of fire sorcerers. Due to immense power, very few are able to wield Flamebone. Hey, we know one who can wield Flamebone. Waifu. The wife of the patriarch will give birth in 6 months. Apparently, she suffered burns to her stomach due to her pregnancy. Normally, it's impossible for a member of the Kagurabachi clan to sustain burns based on their physical makeup. This child will be the first Flamebone wielder in 400 years. We already have a name, and we know what it is. Hiyuki. Hey, my girl. What up? 3 months after birth, they can begin test runs, after which various fine-tuning will be required, so that Flamebone can be wielded a year from now. In other words, if we wait 1 year, we have a chance at victory. Same day, 7 a.m., Sorcery Bureau. So what, they're going to say that the 1-year-old can wield Flamebone? Like, okay. It's a much more realistic plan than this Enchanted Blade business. Realistic? To wait a year? They'll invade before then. We have to buy time. All right, chapter 123. 123 is titled Chiaki. I feel like this is her 3rd chapter named after her. Or at least like in reference to her. Chiaki, fold these, please. Okay. The previous princess came into the role around the time I was born. Chiaki. Yeah? Once, when I was little, she taught me how to make tea. She was a beautiful woman. The day the power of the prophecy came to me is etched clearly in my memory. For one thing, I'd never seen my mother so frantic, since it was the first time in history it showed up in a minor offshoot of the family. But also, it was the last time I touched Kunishige. Oh, look at these lovebirds. Man, if I was splitting this up, this would be the thumbnail. I like that one. That's a good picture. I was outside that day when I suddenly lost consciousness. Kunishige carried me home. Apparently, my mother gave him a good scolding. Kunishige was a part of a gang of neighborhood kids I used to play with when I didn't have chores. So we got Soga, Kunishige, and Suchan. Do we know Suchan? Oh, we do! He was the puncher dude with the coins, I believe. I'm pretty sure. A bunch of dumb kids doing dumb stuff together. Who can't play with those kids anymore. Starting today, you represent our system of order. You have a very important job protecting our society. You were chosen by fate. It's a tremendous honor. I was hardly allowed outside anymore, and I wasn't allowed to hang out with some nobody guy. You've got mail. Aw, bro, let's go. She with the goat. Back then, I still had vague hopes. That somehow, one day, it was one of my attendants who told on me. Oh, damn. But I hid them. We're already a minor offshoot of the main family. How many times have I told you how important it is to have impeccable manners? For now, I managed to convince them that some random stranger was sending them without your consent, Chiaki. But it can't happen again. Maintaining order requires that all sorcerer clans follow unwritten rules. They're allowed to practice their activities at a certain level as long as they're discreet and cause no disturbance to the general public. If even one clan violates that understanding and oversteps the limitations, it will be revealed in a prophecy as a disturbance to the nation. If the Soga princess names them, they must answer to the sword of justice. Her prophecies could even determine the survival of the clan. The Soga princess can't behave like an individual. Any mistrust would cause the whole system to collapse. Don't you ever forget who you are. You're responsible for the course of history. I understood the logic, but after that incident, I had a vision. If I didn't take my role seriously, this would be the consequence. More than anything, I was terrified of putting Kunishige in danger. And she burns all the letters. If this is my role till my dying day, at the very least, if I can protect you. Oh, she saw it all. Damn. March 20th. If only I'd warned them better. Maybe this wouldn't have... You gave them the strongest warning possible. They made their own choices. This isn't your fault. The enemy is demanding my surrender. If that means avoiding the worst case scenario, I don't mind. I can't let any more. Don't be ridiculous. You're the most important. I'm not important. I've forgotten that warmth. The me that is Princess Soga isn't important to me. March 24th. The Enchanted Blade plan proposed by Shinsaku Hasumi is rejected. The Sorcery Bureau conditionally accepts the Mikaboshi's demands. They agree to surrender Princess Chiaki Soga. Oh my god. I did not see that coming at all. That's crazy. So they're going to go to war. I wonder if they're going to make the Blades to be like, I ain't letting her go. Yo, this is about to be nuts. Wow. Conditionally, a 1-year truce. She will bear my children. Well, that's extremely convenient for the Mikaboshi. But she's from a minor branch of the family. There hasn't been an official announcement, but 6 months ago, a baby girl was born to the Soga clan's direct lineage. Even if Princess Chiaki has a baby, the power of the prophecy will pass to the child descended from the core bloodlines. In other words, either way, the Soga clan will retain the power of prophecy that signifies our system of order. Does that make it okay to force Chiaki to bear the child of the Mikaboshi king? I was against it. Wait just 1 minute. What makes you so sure that Chiaki's child won't inherit her power? After all, it never showed up in a minor branch before, right? Never officially. In the Soga clan, the primary bloodline reigns supreme. Many deem it improper for power to be relegated to minor branch as it is now. Nobody says it out loud, but they've been waiting for this opportunity. Are you saying this actually suits the Soga clan's agenda? Not to mention the Sorcery Bureau, which benefits from the Soga clan's allegiance. That's why this decision, most importantly, she agreed to it. The Irishima incident was extremely upsetting for her. They're taking advantage of her vulnerability. A year from now, we can command Flamebone. Our chances improve dramatically. But if they invade us now, all is lost. Compared to the hopeless situation we're in now, we have no other choice. Oh, we get a little love letter to Rokuhira. And what a face to end it on. Let's go. Chapter 123 is pretty sad if you ask me, and I'm pretty intrigued to see where this is going. Stay tuned. We are going right into chapter 124, and then, like I said before, we are all caught up. All right. It looks like we start with a young Akamura Soga, also known as the Sword Saint. Akamura, what's the matter? He's crying. Did the big boys pick on you again? Is this a bump on your head? Fight back, you're a boy. Akamura's not a fighter. He's too sweet. But it's not fair, right? Leave it to your big sister. I'll handle them. Wipe your nose. You just be you. This is for you. No thanks. Big sis will protect you. Chapter 124. Powerless. We like this. This is good. Let's go. This is going to be a Akamura chapter, huh? What's that? Mr. Giyu kicked it. Apparently he saw Master Hiruto's corpse. After the death of Hiruto Soga, the previous chief of the Soga Clan, the role passed to his younger brother, Giyu Soga. He's smoking some weed. He was as skilled as Yoshinojo, the Soga's second in command. All right. So we see who's alive still. But he was not selected to go to Irishima in consideration of his future. I'll surpass my older brother. Soon Kurotsuchi will dwell within my body too. I will be my brother's replacement. As chief of the Soga clan, he strongly supported handing Chiaki over to the Mikaboshi. Go and kill him. Mother, what are you? In just a few days, Chiaki will... Never mind, just kill the chief. That's beyond my capabilities. I will restore the Soga clan. I pay homage to Princess Chiaki. She's protecting this country with her courage. Oh, is that Chiaki standing up being like, I'll fuck y'all up? Oh, who this? Wait. Who is it? Took me a second, really. All right, Akamura. Akamura. It's understandable his older sister will be handed over to the enemy, merely to buy time. However, Akamura, leave your katana. Your sister has volunteered to take on an important duty to protect this country. Do not undermine that resolve. Master Akamura! If you make a scene, we will have to use force to contain you. Ching! Hey! Oh, he got all the way there. Let's go. Yo, nasty. We love it. He's so serious. He's like, you won't fucking touch my sister. Master Hiruto would have chosen differently. Yes, he would have fought and died. If you don't like it, go kill the Mikaboshi. All right, well, we know where his orders came from now. Akamura! Big sis, what are you doing? Was Akamura always that fast? True. Master Akamura possesses outstanding talent. He got so good, he was hardly recognizable. At the tender age of 16, I did anticipate he might equal them one day. But now, for a split second, I'd almost mistaken him for Hiruto, all due to his obsession with his sister. How far will this propel Master Akamura? Why did you stop me? You'll be an amazing sword fighter one day. Don't waste your future like this. But those guys! I know. By sacrificing me, we can protect everyone. That's just how it is. I'll protect everyone and you. I want to protect you. I'm not okay with that. Things haven't changed one bit, even though I took up the sword to protect you. It's understandable. You can boast of your ability to forge swords. But your true talent lies in your powers of observation. You claim you can prevent the Dattenseki from exploding, but the truth is, it's a gamble. You'd still be risking your life. The scientific rationale is dubious. Nobody's ever heard of you. No wonder they refused. On the other hand, the alternative is garbage. Right. That's why I'm ready to force this and prove it to them. All right, we check back into the Sorcery Bureau. They demand that we hand over Princess Chiaki and the Dattenseki. If we fail to comply with both demands, there's no deal. Have them send it to the Sorcery Bureau. Contact Hasumi. The research is over. Oh, okay. March 26th. The 36 kilograms of Dattenseki stored in the lab's underground facility was stolen. Sure, stolen. But I literally knew who took it without even having to think about it. All the alarms have been shut down, but it's only a matter of time before they find out. I can't believe I'm disobeying the higher ups. Starting to act like you. I'll answer for this. Now get going. Shinsaku Hasumi, the director of the research facility, was accused of being the mastermind behind the strings of incidents. 10 days later, he resigned. You sure about this? Huh? You can't use his place without me. Yes, but it doesn't matter if I make a bunch of enemies. You're a national treasure. You sure you want to go up against the government? Cut the crap. This is for the woman you love, right? Yeah. March 27th, just before daybreak, the forge was lit with flames. Woo! And flames give me chills, baby. Those were 3, no pun intended, fire chapters. Guys, if you like Kagurabachi as much as I do, please like and leave a comment down below. If you're a fan of the narrations, hit the subscribe button. It really helps the algorithm and helps people see my content and gets me out there. I really appreciate it. Either way, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time on. Whew. Bro, I think I can't even decide on my thumbnails. There's like so many different things I want to use that I don't even know. Like, do we just make a little like well, no, I have to pick one. Yeah.